Morning, folks. Coming to you from the somewhat sunny Mission Back roads out here on this lovely morning. I just wanted to have a little chat this morning, not about COVID, but actually about budgets and sort of some of the other upcoming interesting things that are going to happen. So, the district's planning on, in its upcoming budget, to cut 31 FTE from the teaching force. Now, I just kind of want to talk a little bit about sort of what's the impact of something like that. So, 31 FTE doesn't sound like a whole lot. There's 2,600 teachers here, this kind of thing, but the impact goes way beyond that. So, what you can anticipate from something like that is, of course, it guarantees a layoff. But what happens a little bit in the beginning is that there's going to be, probably some more significant surplus than you would expect from school staffs, and that means a lot more P1s out there, and that means priority 1 teachers are going to be taking postings within the regular posting rounds, and they'll have priority to get that kind of stuff because of their status, which means it's a little harder for people with priority 2 or 3 to move. And then, of course, what kind of happens in the wake of that is that also means there's kind of less work for the teachers that are laid off and recalled. So that means greater uncertainty going into the school year. It means more, continuing teachers in temporary positions. It means, more job changes for those folks during the course of the year, more priority TTOCs when they're not in contract work. And that, by its very extension, takes work away from our TTOC force, which is already a vulnerable population. So it's not really the first, time I've seen something like this. Of course, I've worked with 5 district principals on the layoff and recall process, and we do everything that we possibly can to make this process as fair as it can possibly be. But it is still stressful, it is still upsetting, and, it's just not we're having the toughest year that we've ever had here, and it's looking like we're going to probably face a little bit of tough times ongoing into the future too. So there is a budget meeting Tuesday, and that is the public feedback meeting, and so I do encourage people to take part in that meeting and come and hear what has to be said. There will be presentations made by the CTA and made by other interest groups at that point too as well, to sort of give feedback on the budget which was presented last Tuesday. So please do come out and have a listen, and we'll see what we can do and try to mitigate and minimize these structural unpleasantnesses that we're encountering. So take care, and we'll talk soon.